Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. We are on day 30 of our self-love challenge. And today we're just going to wrap everything up. Radical self-love, radical self-forgiveness, radically loving self-talk, and really realizing that self-love is sourced within, and all love is sourced within. And even if everyone in the world loved you, if you didn't love yourself, you wouldn't have that love to give. You wouldn't even be able to receive the love from everyone else. And if everyone in the world didn't love you, didn't care, but you had this immense self-love for yourself, that's all you need. Truly all you need. And remembering self-love is yourself deciding to love yourself. So the love in your life is really up to you. You are the one in charge. And it seems the more we love ourselves, the more people will admire us and love and like us. So we are the ones in the driver's seat of self-love, of the love that we can contain, the love that we have to give. And we want to be mentors of self-love. If we can't teach love or even give love or even be vehicles of love unless we have really mastered loving our own self and having that love inside of us to give. If you want to be a loving person, you want to have loving relationships, really work on that love of the self. And you're in charge. You are empowered, fully empowered, because you are that source of love for yourself. And no one else can take that away. That's not anyone else's job or anyone else's business. It's for you. So really, you're in the empowered place to love yourself, to embody love, to have love to give, to have loving relationships that sprout out from this deep sense of self-love. And you get to decide how radically you can love yourself, how unconditionally you can love yourself, how beautiful and acknowledging and inspiring the loving conversations you can have inside your own consciousness and your own mind, and how you treat yourself, how you care for yourself with self-love, taking care of your needs and healthy foods in your body and beautiful experiences you get to give yourself. You can give yourself a gift. You can treat yourself the way you want a beloved to treat you. And you're in charge, you're empowered. So we're wrapping this last day up, our 10-minute meditation. We want to be filled with lots of radical self-love towards the self, radical self-loving conversations towards the self, and this radical commitment to take this self-love challenge and know that you are the cause in the matter of love in your life. You don't need to wait for anyone else to love you. And if you see see lack of self-love around you, know that your life is a projection of yourself. So it's an opportunity for you to become empowered to really increase and bring on more and more love for yourself, and finding the ways to do that. Maybe it's changing your career or changing a relationship or becoming more healthy, creating more healthy habits, just changing your self-talk, or any of the exercises we have done throughout these 30 days. Look into them, and you might want to review some of them or review the challenge if you find you're needing to at any time. But I invite you to take this forward into your life for the rest of your life, is to really make sure that the conversations about yourself in your own head are always loving, always positive and inspiring and acknowledging for yourself ongoingly. Keep that on your mirror and keep those conversations of love and kindness towards yourself. Keep caring for yourself in the highest way, knowing that you are your child and you are the mother, you're the father What kind of child do you want to raise? You are raising yourself, and you are custodian of yourself first. And just like that oxygen mask on the airplanes, bring that love into yourself, bring that kindness into yourself, loving and cherishing all aspects unconditionally about yourself. And that will overflow into all your relationships and all your entire life, your health, your well-being, everything, career, personal, everything. And everyone around you will be benefited by you loving and caring for your own self deeply and radically. So let's begin our last meditation. And in this meditation, we're just going to bring it on. We're going to have that loving conversation in our head. We're going to feel the love pouring in towards our own heart, that love for our own self. And like in some of the previous exercises, if at this moment it's hard to bring the love in, think of something you love the most. It doesn't even have to be a person. And generate that love and then pour it into your own heart and your own being. And then add those words of affirmation, that radical commitment to love and appreciate and respect and honor yourself first and foremost. And then from there, you're the mentor and you can exude that love. You can create and cultivate loving relationships. It all begins with you. All begins with your own self-love. And without that, we don't have the love to give. And with that, we have unlimited love to give. So beginning finding that comfortable seat, making any little adjustments you may need, acknowledging that grounding below you, holding your body on the planet, resting in that mindful breath as we simply ground and center and integrate into our own being, into this universe of infinite possibility, this eternal being that we truly are, filled with gifts, talents, abilities, just the right gifts for what we have come to do in this world. And only we can do what we have come to do. No one else in the whole universe can do exactly what we have come, the energy we have brought, the difference we will make. There's nobody exactly like you. And you are you. You will never be anybody but yourself. Filling yourself up, beginning to breathe into that lower belly, beginning to direct that love in towards your own heart. Direct that radical, loving words of affirmation through your consciousness. Oh, love and acceptance. With every breath, letting the love inside of you expand. Fill you to overflowing. Filling the consciousness with, I am loved and lovable. So proud of myself. It's nothing I cannot do. Being a sunshine of love, receiving and giving. Feel a dynamic flow, giving and receiving the love from your own self. Don't need to wait for anyone to love you. That love is always abundantly and immediately available right inside you. Unconditional love and acceptance. Let your heart fill up. You are the most important person in the world to you. All relationships begin with your relationship with yourself. Let it be overflowing in love. How much love are you willing to receive? And extend out to the world. Accepting all good things for yourself. Filling your life with things that bring you joy, that inspire you, excite you. Experiences that fill your heart. Focusing on all the best in you. Knowing we're all learning, we're all growing, we're all evolving. Supporting and loving yourself deeply and radically through the process. Spend the last part of this meditation surrounding yourself in love and light, filling every cell, every molecule with love and light. Imagining our heart, giant sun, super sun, shining in all directions inside, blessing every molecule, every nerve, every finger, every toe, every aspect of our being. You are the light. These last few breaths as you immerse yourself in love, acknowledgement, encouragement, thanking yourself for taking on this self-love challenge. And knowing our self-love may have little ups and downs, but we can always come back to that radical self-love for no other reason than we exist. Taking another deep breath, and on this inhale, just filling yourself up with all the love of this 30-day challenge, acknowledging yourself for taking the challenge and knowing these tools are always with you. Always come back to any of them at any time. And knowing that the level of self-love and love that you contain within will be reflected outward in all your affairs and all your relationships. So keep being empowered to increase and acknowledge that love within you. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly. Feeling the body, feeling yourself as physical body temple, but also feeling yourself as an awareness, a conscious awareness, eternal, infinite. Sending that love gratitude for taking on this challenge. Changing the conversations in your head to loving and affirming conversations. changing your habits to treating yourself to flowers or a gift, taking on healthy habits, and loving yourself more and more radically, wholly and completely with every day. Taking a nice deep breath into the belly, filling that belly with love and appreciation for yourself, for simply being, knowing that your soul contains universes, lifetimes. You are wise. You are a master to even be on this planet. Is the planet of masters. And gently and kindly opening up your eyes. Thank you so much. I acknowledge you for taking on this challenge and taking it into your life, past these 30 days, into all your affairs, all your moments, being that softest, kindest, most loving place to land for you, knowing you are here as custodian of yourself. And all love begins within, begins as self-love. Everything will shift the more we love ourselves, accept ourselves. We have this more positive self-esteem. Everything shifts on the external when the inner shifts into that space of love and acceptance. I acknowledge you for taking this on, for loving yourself enough to do this challenge. That alone shows that you have a high level of self-love. And knowing that won't always be perfect every day, but you can always come back to these practices and bring that love into yourself. So I send you love from my heart to your heart and wish you a beautiful journey of self-love ahead for you. I am Grace with Ecstatic Yoga and wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.